how does your strategy change from taking quarterbacks in 1 QB versus Superflex? Obviously, you take quarterbacks earlier in Superflex drafts, but like the type of profile of the quarterback position that you would target.
Ceiling means everything. So Bryce Young drop like in Superflex in 1 QB, Bryce Young drops for me because, like Garrett mentioned, the ceiling's on a high. Anthony Richardson, his ceiling's so high, and if he's top 10, like he's so insulated with his rushing ability, like I'm taking him number 1 overall because he's going to give me. I don't care if it's even short lived. Like if he's out of the NFL in 4 years, I don't even care.
You're not taking him one overall.
Number 1 quarterback overall.
First quarterback.
But like I'd be okay with taking him which I don't like taking quarterbacks in the first round. I'd be okay with taking Anthony Richardson like 112 in a 1 QB.
I probably would too.
So it changes for me.
Yeah, that's a bit early for me. In a 1 QB, even
I said maybe.
Yeah, that's a bit early for me. But I get the concept, and I'm on board for that because that is the difference for me as well. 1 QB league, everyone's got a quarterback. Everyone's got a pretty good quarterback for the most part. So there's no sense in getting just another okay quarterback. You shoot for the moon, and you just keep rotating those guys in the background until you hit again.
You want Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes. Unless you want that.
Yep.
You know, like if you had Justin Fields last year in a 1 QB, like you're riding pretty. So I want that, and that's what Anthony Richardson.
And for a long time, the league was you were trying to find that pocket passer. Those were the guys that were going to maybe throw 50 touchdowns in a year. That is the past. Like you got to get the guys with the rushing upside and the passing upside now for it to be like a huge fantasy success. Yeah. So that's why you just keep shooting for those kind of guys that, hey, maybe they got a wart, maybe they're not super accurate, or maybe their accuracy is inconsistent, but they're great with their legs. And if they get drafted high, you go shoot for the moon on one of those guys because the NFL guys figure they can fix the issues with the inconsistencies.
And to show how, we talked about how we do let the NFL draft and different things like give us that value of where we want these guys and different things like that. But we're still talking about, the third and fourth quarterbacks. Still keep an eye on those guys because you just mentioned Mahomes and Allen and Herbert. None of those guys were the first quarterbacks for rookie drafts. None of them.
Right.
And the guy that most people would have next, Jalen Hurts, definitely wasn't.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields wasn't. Like a lot of the top quarterbacks aren't always the 1-1 in Superflex, aren't always the top quarterbacks. So that's why we've got to, we've still got to take shots on these guys, even if they're the third or the fourth quarterback in their class.
I mean, first round. Justin Herbert was, a lot of people were laughing at me when I was drafting him 10th overall in the first round, like of Superflex drafts. But he ended up being,
an elite fantasy.
An elite guy.
People were laughing at me because I was trading up to 1.5 to go get Justin Herbert.
Right.
That's why I have so many shares.